Hello student, I welcome you all in our online lecture number 2 of real number. In this lecture, we are going to cover the topic the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What does it say? It says that every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes. And this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. That means, let us take an example 24. When we find the factors of 24, we will get 2, 2, 2 and 3. So 24 we can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Otherwise, we can write it as 3 into 2 into 2 into 2. We will get the same number as 24. Now, let us take any two positive integers a and b and find their SCF and LCM. When you find their LCF and LCM, you will always get SCF of a and b multiplied by LCM of a and b will always be equal to a into b. That is, SCF into LCM is equal to product of two number. And this is our formula. That is, SCF into LCM will always be equal to the product of two numbers. So now, let's start exercise 1.2. Question number 1. Express each number as a product of its prime factor. So all of you know that how to find prime factors. So for 140, we will take 140 and we will find the prime factors of 140. So when we find the prime factors of 140, 140 can be written as 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. They are known as the prime factors of 140. Similarly, you can find the prime factors of 156, third one is 3825 and so on. Now, question number 2. Find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. In this question, 26 and 91, first we have to find the LCM and HCF and then we have to verify the formula SCF into LCM is equal to product of two number. So let's start the solution. First, we have to find the prime factors of 26. We will get it as 2 into 13 and then we have to find the prime factors of 91. We will get it as 7 into 13. So, you know how to find SCF. SCF is the number which is common in both the factors. So here we have 13 in both the numbers. So our highest common factor is 13. And for LCM, we will take all the numbers and the repeating numbers we will take it only once. So we have to take 2 into 7 and 13 we have to take one time because 13 is repeating in both the numbers. So LCM will be equal to 2 into 7 into 13, that is equal to 182. So we have found SCF and LCM of 26 and 91. Now we have to verify the formula LCM into SCF is equal to product of two number. For this we have to multiply LCM into SCF. So our LCM is 182 and our SCF is 13. So when we multiply 13 into 182 we will get 2366, that is 2366. Now we have to find the prime product of two numbers. Product of two numbers, our two numbers are 26 and 91. So when we multiply 26 into 91, we will get 2366, that is 2366. So here we are getting LCM into SCF is equal to product of two number. Hence our formula is verified. Now you understand how to verify the formula LCM into SCF is equal to product of two number. Here are two more questions. You have to solve both by the same method. Now question number 3. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. By applying the prime factorization method means you have to find the prime factors and then you have to find LCM and HCF. So in this question we have three numbers 12, 15 and 21. So we have to find prime factors of all three numbers. So 12, when we find 12 prime factors, we will get 2 into 2 into 3 when we find the prime factors of 15, we'll get 3 into 5, and when we find the prime factors of 21, we'll get 3 into 7. So, SCF, we know highest common factor is the factor which is common in all three terms. So, here we have 3 common in all three terms, so our SCF is 3. And LCM, all the numbers and the repeating numbers only one time. So here we'll get 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. And when we multiply all this number, we'll get our LCM as 420. So as you have learned LCM and SCF, here are 2 more questions solved by the same method which we are using in question number 3. Now question number 4. Given that HCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9, we have to find the LCM of 306 and 657. So here we have the solution. It is given that HCF of these two numbers is equal to 9. And we know that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. So when we put these values, we'll get LCM into 9 is equal to 306 multiplied by 657. So finding LCM, we have to transfer 9 into right hand side. So when we transfer 9 into right hand side, it will goes in division. So LCM will be equal to 306 multiplied by 657 divided by 9. And when we simplify this equation, we will get LCM as 22,338. So this is your answer. Now question number 5. Check whether 6 to the power n can end up with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So we know that if any number end with the digit 0, it should be divisible by 10, or in other words, it will also be divisible by 2 and 5, as 10 is equal to 2 into 5. That means when any digit is having 0 at the end, we can divide it by 10, or we can divide it by 2, or we can divide it by 5. So when we find the prime factors of 6 to the power n, we'll get prime factor of 6 as 2 into 3. So 6 to the power n prime factor is 2 into 3 whole to the power n. So it can be observed that 5 is not the prime factorization of 6 to the power n, and if 5 is not the prime factor of 6 to the power n, it cannot be divisible by 5, and when it cannot be divisible by 5, it cannot be divisible by 10. So that means for any value of n, 6 to the power n will not be divisible by 5. Therefore, 6 to the power n cannot end up with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Now solve for yourself question number 6 and question number 7. Now the most important topic of this chapter is revisiting irrational number. So in this, the theorem states that let P be a prime number if P divides A square, then P divides A, where A is a positive integer. How? If 2 divides 4 square, then 2 divides 4. If 4 divides 16 square, then 4 also divides 16. This theorem says that. Now you have to prove that root 2 is irrational. We know that root 2 is an irrational number. Now we have to prove that in this question. We'll see how. We'll prove root 2 is irrational by contradiction method. Contradiction method, what do you mean by contradiction method? You are going to understand in this solution. So let's see the solution. We'll assume to the contrary that root 2 is rational. We have to prove that root 2 is a rational number. So we'll assume to the contrary. That means opposite, that root 2 is rational. And when we assume that root 2 is rational number, we can write root 2 as a upon b, where a and b are co-prime numbers and b is not equal to 0. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers are the numbers which do not have any other common factor than 1. That means a and b cannot have any common factor in both the prime factors. Now, squaring on both the side, we'll get under root 2 square is equal to a upon b whole square. And we'll simplify and we'll get b square is equal to a square divided by 2. Here we are seeing that a square is divided by 2. That means 2 divide a square. So by theorem, it also divides a. That means 2 also divides a. Now, we can write a is equal to 2c for some integer c, because if 2 divides a, that means a will have a factor 2, and we can take a is equal to 2c for some another integer c. Now we will put a is equal to 2c in the above equation. B square is equal to a square divided by 2, and we'll get 2b square is equal to 4c square. When we simplify, we'll get c square is equal to b square divided by 2. That means b square is divided by 2, which implies 2 divides b square, and it also divides b. That means 2 also divides b. So here we are getting a square is divided by 2. That means a is divided by 2, and b square divided by 2. That means b is also divided by 2. So this creates a contradiction that a and b have no common factor other than 1, because in top we concluded that a and b are co-prime, and now we are getting 2 as another factor other than 1. So this contradiction has arisen because of our wrong assumption, that is root 2 is rational. So we conclude that root 2 is a irrational number. So this is your contradiction proof. Now we'll solve exercise 1.3. Question number 1 is prove that root 5 is irrational number. We have already discussed about root 2 is irrational number. So do it yourself as previous example and replace 2 with 5. You will get your solution. Question number 2. Prove that 3 plus 2 under root 5 is irrational. Now here we have to see that when an irrational number is added with a rational number, that also gives an irrational number. That means in above questions we have proved when a prime number is in root, that alone number is a rational number. Now we have to prove that if any other number is added with irrational number, then it also become irrational. This solution also will prove by contradiction method. Let's see how. Solution. Again we have to take a contrary. That means let us assume to the contrary that 3 plus 2 under root 5 is rational number. And if it is a rational number, we can write 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to a upon b, where a and b are co-prime number and b is not equal to 0. Now what we have to do, we have to put root 5 aside in the left hand side, and we have to transfer all the numbers to right hand side. We will see how. So when we transfer 3 to right hand side, it will goes on negative, and when we take LCM, we will get 2 under root 5 is equal to a minus 3b upon b, and we have to make root 5 alone. So root 5 will be equal to a minus 3b upon 2b. Now here we are seeing that root 5 is an irrational number, we already know, but here we are seeing that a and b are integers. So we are getting a minus 3b upon 2b is rational, and it is equal to root 5. That means root 5 is also rational. But this is a contradiction, that the fact that root 5 is irrational, and this contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption that 3 plus 2 under root 5 is rational. So we conclude that 3 plus 2 under root 5 is irrational number. Question number 3 is same as question number 2. Try to solve and get the answer. I hope you enjoyed this session. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.